Name three benefits of doing a postdoc at MIT.
Oh, okay.
Because
Uh-huh.
I think that right now it's pretty stressful job that you're doing right now, and I'm just curious. For example, is there any huge benefits that you can name to us of doing
Mm-hmm.
a postdoc at MIT?
Yeah, I think I can definitely name a few. Let me think if I can make it three. So yeah, I think okay, I'll just start it and see how many I can list. So yeah, I think the first one, which I think is the main one, is just the amount of resources, because you are at MIT, where there are a lot of other teams working on different things, and there's also you are in Cambridge or in Boston area where there are lots of like biotech companies, lots of tech companies, lots of educational institutions. Overall, there is like high concentration of talent. So there are a lot of people who work on similar things, and there's just a lot of equipment and like ecosystem as well. So this is definitely a very, very strong point that just kind of by being here, you're already learning something every day, because you're just surrounded by people and like companies that continuously work in this like science technology direction. So that is definitely a plus. So basically, it takes less effort to learn something because it's more easily accessible, and you can always start collaborations. You can always ask people, and then some things that are, I guess, like you have to learn somewhere else. Here, just general knowledge. Like if you want to do something, some technique, for example, even in the lab, there are like 20 labs around you that do the same thing. So everyone knows how to do it. So you don't even need to learn. You just ask someone, and then you just passively learn all these things. So I think that's the biggest benefit. I guess the second benefit is that, well, I don't know if it's my lab or maybe it's American funding system, but I feel like it gives more freedom for experiments. So I feel that I can really, if I come up with something, it's relatively easy to implement it. I don't have to wait for approvals, or I don't have to kind of limit the scale of my idea based on resources of like or some technical difficulties. I can really basically implement almost any idea that I can come up with, and also um, overall I have the freedom to do it. It's not I don't have like kind of lots of like daily unnecessary tasks that would eat my time. I think everything is very well established. And then the third benefit, um, yeah, I guess it's just very um, empowering somehow. I mean, to work here, although I think that a lot of institutions are very amazing, and like there are talented people everywhere, but just because of the name, sometimes you would get better opportunities because people know that it's MIT, and then they like more readily will approach you because they think, okay, like that's some brand that I recognize, so I trust them. Although I don't entirely agree with this idea, but yeah, it definitely gives you some advantage.